So let's see how this goes. You're either watching this on YouTube, or you're watching this on Patreon, or you're watching this on both. What is up, Fin fans? Time to do a film breakdown. I didn't do one last week. I do apologize for that. I honestly was mentally drained. If I'm being honest, if I'm being 100%, if I'm giving you the deep delve into my mentality, I think I was just mentally drained. And I had a lot of work to do last week. No excuse. You're getting one this week. Now, like I said in the quick little intro, you're either watching this on YouTube and I didn't get copyright claimed, or you're watching this on Patreon, or both. Now, if I got copyright claimed, I'm going to try to it like the NFL's like, hey, you're using our stuff. You can't. We're going to claim whatever money you make off this video. And I could fight it, which I tried to last time, and they were like, no. Or you can clip out, you can cut out segments that they think is okay. You cut these out and you're fine. The thing is, and it was with the Patriot one, I cut out segments, and then it still wasn't good enough. And then I cut out more segments, and it still wasn't good enough. And I cut out more segments to the point where it's like, what are you even watching at that point? Because a good portion of a film breakdown is me sitting with the film around me. So we'll see, because for some reason the Colts one didn't get copyright claimed, but then the Patriots one got copyright claimed, and then I didn't do a Bills one. So we'll see if this Jet one does. Regardless, it's up on the Patreon. It's probably up on the Patreon already. If you're a patron, go over, watch it, check it out, comment below, let me know how you're doing. If you want to join the Patreon, it is linked in the description. I'm going to see if I can post it on the memberships as well. I don't know if I can because of copyright claim stuff. So again, I'm going to try my best to work with YouTube, but it's definitely up on the Patreon. That being said, I do have to shout out today's sponsor. It is Sleeper, as you can see in the top corner over here. Sleeper, fantastic app. Let me pop this up real quick. Okay, I had to switch the mic over. Fantastic app. Go check it out. It's a great fantasy app. I've showed it to you time and time again. A lot of the more or less, I love that concept of it. And every week, I think they give you a nice little promo. Like at one point, you had Tua with half a yard promo, and like, just go do that. It's really good stuff. So go check it out. Use the promo code DDW. You get 100% up to $100. So let's give this a try. I might have already gotten copyright claimed. So I got a few plays here. I didn't do the whole thing. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got 14 plays, kind of give you a roundabout idea. I focused a little bit on the defense, some of the reasoning that I think is struggle bus city in. I have some good plays from the offense in Tua. I got, I think, one bad one. I think we're actually going to start with a bad one. So let's jump into this. This is the first play, 2nd and 11. We are on, it's 1st and 10. But we're on the Jets 47 here. This is an incomplete pass. Now, I will say this about this play. Tua does a fantastic job. And throughout this game, he does a very fantastic job of eluding the pressure and having great pocket presence. He kind of went back to where he was before the past 3 games. The only bad thing about this one is he missed a wide open guy. So we're going to play it and we're going to see. And here's the problem, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Now, again, you're going to see some guys getting beat. This is Strange, Borum, Paul, and Noah. Strange gets beat right quick. Same thing with Noah. Evade the pressure. He hits Ollie. He tries to hit Ollie Gordon, who fell and is trying to get up. And as you can see right here, he had Alec Ingold for what would have been the first down. Again, this is 1st and 10. I think we end up marching down the field and kicking a field goal. So kind of this is a moot point, but he does miss a wide open Alec Ingold right here. And trying to hit a falling Ollie Gordon, who had 2 guys in front of him. So it was good of him to evade the pressure. Steps up, boom, lets Noah clean up block, kind of takes on 2 guys, gives him a second. Just wish he would have thrown it there. So this next play is, I love this route combination. So normally I cut this part out because I clip together essentially all these plays that I want to show you. And, you know, I cut out the gray part, but I want you to see something here because you have Achane here, and then you have Tyreek here. And he changes the play, taps his helmet. He changes the play. He sees something. Obviously, you have all of these guys here who are going to blitz, and then you're going to have this corner, right? This play is on 3rd and 7. We're on the Jets 44. You're going to have this guy kind of drop back into coverage to about here. Give a huge cushion where the first down marker is like right here. Looks like I'm drawing a face. Anyway, this is things you get while watching film breakdown. So you can see here, he sees something, making changes. Everyone hears it. Okay, making changes. So you got a little motion here, and look how far back. Again, the first down marker is at the 37. So it's about here. Look how much room he gives. And Tua knows it. He's like, all right, I see they're going to send the house. I only have so much time. Look at that. Look how far off he goes. Now, I think he drops back into coverage, but you're giving Tyreek Hill this on a 3rd and 7? Tua's like, cool. Little comeback, boom. Throw it. Like, that, just dumb on the New York Jets. Just absolutely dumb on the New York Jets to give that. Quick comeback. All right, send the pressure you want. I'm going to get the ball out quick as hell. Easy first down. Like that, just a great read. Great on the, I didn't show the play because it's kind of petty and it really doesn't matter. But on the 3rd and 3 on the Jets 29, it was an incomplete pass on a crossing route to Jalen Waddle. 100% PI, didn't get called. Now let's talk about what happened on the defense's first drive, right? Because it was bad. And on these two plays, he already blocked me, so he already doesn't like me. I'm going to pinpoint Bradley Chubb because he needs to do better. He needs to do better here. So this is going to be a run play, and what you're going to see here is you're going to have this tight end kind of come over, and he's going to block here, and then you're going to have this tight end kind of line up here. So you're going to have this big single back wing formation here where you have a lot of defenders here. You have Bradley Chubb here who's going to go one-on-one with a tight end and gets manhandled. And that kind of coincides to the problem with the defensive line, especially with run blocking or run stopping. So there you go. You got your I formation with Braylon Allen. You got your big wing. Single back, sorry, not I. Big wing. So they see it. You see Minkah Fitzpatrick coming down here. You have Jalen Phillips with his hand up. You see it. You got 3 down defensive linemen. This is a 3-4 set. Look at him just get moved out of the way to allow this run to happen. And this is I think like a 15-yard run. Just moved. It kills me. And then on this next play, it is now 1st and 10. The Jets are on their own 29. You're going to have Bradley Chubb over here, right? So again, it's another 3-4 set because you have 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, and a running back. So you got 3 down linemen. You got your two linebackers. Well, your 2 inside, 2 outside. Look at Bradley Chubb over here. One-on-one. Thrown to the ground. If that's Aiden Hutchins, if that's Micah Parsons, if that's any of these top-notch pass rushers, that they're blowing through 70. Who I think is Membu. One-on-one here, man. They shift the line this way. You're one-on-one. Justin Fields to scramble for some. That is a problem. Then you have this run here, which Braylon Allen just squeezes through this gap. But these guys just, again, another 3-4 set. You got Chop over here. You got Judon over here. I wish they would have Chop and Phillips at some point, have them be a 1-2. But it's always Chubb and Phillips and Chop and Judon. Right? I would love for them to have 3 of them on the field at the same time. Little block here. Then you have him hitting the wrong gap, right? So you got Brooks going here. Braylon Allen squeezes behind his fullback here, gets the block, and it's just nice lanes, 74s up here. They are not shedding blocks. And that is what is the problem. You gotta shed blocks. And now this is Justin Fields' scramble. It's 1st and 10 on Miami's 40. I don't show the fumble because it's just a nice punch out play. There's not much to show here. But I want you to notice something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 offensive linemen. You got 2 tight ends, and you got the running back. Like 6 offensive linemen on this one. And there's going to be a little bit of a reoccurring occurrence on this play. A little motion here from the receiver, a little play action here. Now, again, you're going to see this a lot, and I'm going to show it to you probably a few more times in this film breakdown. The amount of times that we have a guy that could potentially get a sack, and Justin Fields just plants his foot and he slides. And I will show you that later on. Back to the offense and to some good plays. This is Tua again evading the pressure, but in this time he evades the pressure and he makes a great read and a great throw on the opposite side of the field that he's normally comfortable in. This is, look at that. And this is why I tell you guys when I break down film or when I say like, oh, you know, Tua needs to make this throw or Tua needs to make that throw or yada, yada, blah, 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 is because I've seen him do it. He's capable of doing these things. He is rolling out to his right and throwing with his left. That's not easy to do. Just like quarterbacks rolling out with to their left and throwing with their right isn't easy to do. And he's able to do it. He evades the pressure on the run, finds Tyreek Hill, hits him for the first down. He can make these throws. I've seen him do it. So when I'm critical of him not doing it, this is why. I need that consistency here. Here's another play that I absolutely love. And this is why they need to run the ball. You got Tyreek Hill who's going in motion, right? You already have, with Tyreek Hill going in motion, you already have the defense here shift this way, right? With Tyreek Hill going in motion, they're like, shift it over. Tyreek Hill's going to run a nice deep crosser. That's what he's going to do. They run this play, I think, 3 times. 2 times with one time with Tyreek Hill, 1 time with Jalen Waddle, both times. For some reason, the Jets get baited bad on it. Right? You got another motion here. What does this motion do? It brings the linebackers and the defense this way. It is forcing everyone to the quarterback's right, to the linebackers left. It's forcing them one way. And by doing that, you are having Tyreek Hill run through, and everyone's focused on this PA. You got a little blocker here from Ingold. You're going to get a fake handoff here. It's going to force everyone to move. And watch how badly the New York Jets bite on this play action. The entire defense, besides the safety, is over here. Safety and you have Sauce, the other corner, and a safety. That's it. Besides that, the defense is over here. He comes up to cover Darren Waller. And it's just beautiful. Rolls out, has all the time in the world. They're like, crap, we missed them. Hits Tyreek Hill. Sorry, it's Julian Hill down the field. This is why they need to focus on running the ball. Have your cover twos. Have it so that we can't throw deep. Cool. We'll run crossers and we'll get our guys into open space on play action and all that stuff, forcing you to bring that down. Unfortunately, we don't have Tyreek now to really stretch the field that much. Taj Washington and Malik, don't, overlook them. But this is why they need to consistently run the ball. You're going to have over here, you're going to have Jalen Waddle kind of run a little bit of a swing. I think that's what it's called. And you're going to have the safety come over to help the corner that's behind them. So you're going to have the corner, you're going to have Waddle, and you're going to have like the safety up here. Normally people will watch us and be like, Tua underthrew the ball. No, because if you led him, this safety is going to make the play. He throws it kind of back so he doesn't throw an interception and so he doesn't kill Jalen Waddle. Watch this throw. It's beautiful. And see how he puts it behind him? See where he catches it? Because if he puts it out in front of him, it's probably going to be intercepted. So a lot of people will see this and say, oh, again, Tua underthrowing because he has no arm strength. No. If you knew why he did it and you saw why he did it, it makes so much sense. Because look where he catches it. He puts that out in front. either Waddle's getting blasted by the safety or it's an interception. Great play. He still gets a little bit blasted here. Great play. This is why we need tall receivers. This is what we have missed when Mike Gesicki left. Mike Gesicki had this exact catch in the comeback against the Baltimore Ravens in 2022. And Tua loves himself some tall receivers. And Darren Waller is that man. This is 4th down. This is 4th and 4 on their 4-yard line. A little low snap here. He sees it. He's like, all right, I got Waller here. He's going to be running this way. I already see that he's on him. So I'm going to have this space right in here for Waller. Obviously, he's going to come up and make it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it up here. Either Waller's catching it or this guy right here. Hopefully, you're a subscriber. You're going to catch it. One of you two guys is going to catch it. And that's what he does. Look where he puts it. See, trying their best to get to it. Nope. Boop. Gets it. That's why Tua loves himself some tall receivers. Because he can put the ball where only his guys can get it. Gets it up there. He did it with Devontae Parker. He did it with Mike Gesicki. We have Cedric Wilson back, so he might incorporate him in a little bit. He's very good at throwing the 50-50 back shoulder passes. Really going to incorporate that. Now, back on defense here. Chop, my man. Again, I said that there was going to be a running trend on some of these plays. Before I showed you 1st and 10 on Miami's 40, where we had 6 offensive linemen, Justin Fields literally did like a step up. The pass rusher missed him. I think it was a blitzer. Gained some yardage. Here, you're going to have Chop. It's going to be it's not a false start, but the ball is snapped before any of the offensive linemen know it. Snap. 70 has no idea. Neither does 76. Neither does 74. The only guy who knows that the ball was snapped was this guy. So he blasts by 70. If I pause this here, you would think that Chop Robinson just obliterated Justin Fields. Nope. He stepped up and he got away from him. This happens so many times in this game where Justin Fields' elusiveness got him out of potential sacks. Pause on that. Just whoop. So many times, especially with Jalen Phillips, just kills me. Absolutely kills me. If that's not a athletic quarterback, like if that's Aaron Rodgers, he's getting blasted. Aaron Rodgers is somewhat athletic. Now, this is the strip sack. It is 4th and 5 on the Dolphins 36. Great stunts here. What you're going to have here is you're going to have like Jalen Phillips kind of pull in this way. You're going to have, I think this is Sealer. They're going to kind of try to pull this way and pull these offensive linemen like to the right. And then you're going to have Dotson come around this way and blitz. And just does a perfect job of getting after Fields and punching the ball out because Fields had horrible ball security in this play. Like, boom. See how he like brings them in? Boom. Collapses it. Dotson comes around the outside, gets him, punches the ball out. It's a great stunt play. Now, unfortunately, we can't do these type of things with just the front 4. So we can't have these stunts run because they apparently can't get home. Ask me why, I don't know. But again, here's another play. I think I have 1, 2, 3. 3 plays where I'm like, play action, baby. Play action, baby. Literally, play action. A little shift here. You're already seeing. You get a little shift here. You're going to hand the ball off here. Tua's going to roll out this way. You're going to have Darren Waller's beautiful tall man, great rapper, run around this way. He's going to be butt naked open. It's going to be a touchdown. But you're already seeing these guys start to shift this way because they're afraid of the Dolphins. We're going to run it this way because we ran the ball and we were successful with it. Look at this. Look at the entire defense. And to put the cherry on the top of that Sunday, you have Jalen Waddle here running this way, which is taking Sauce Gardner out of it. And you have this whole side of the field just butt naked open for Darren Waller to go back this way and for Julian Hill to run this way. And it's just a hot mess of my drawings, but it's just beautifully drawn up. Tua literally, who do you want to throw it to? Who do you want to give the touchdown to? You know what Tua's thinking to himself? Darren Waller hasn't played football in about a year. Let me give him 2 touchdowns on the day. Butt naked open. And again, let's put the cherry on the top of this fantastic. If you see, when a lefty rolls out to his right, he has to turn his hips to throw the ball. Just like if a righty is rolling out to his left, he has to turn his hips to throw the ball. Touchdown. Play action works. Run the ball and play action is a thing of beauty. Here is the 4th and 1 43-yard touchdown run. And you're going to see a recurring trade. Play action. First off, they play action on a 4th and 1 when the Dolphins were unable to stop the run all game. Dumb. Just dumb on the offensive coordinator of the Jets. Look at this. This man's falling all over himself. I think that is Ashton Davis. I don't know why his name, but like you see here, man, like at this point, you should be thinking to yourself, worst case scenario, he gets the first down again. Nope. Because this man, I'm sorry, Ashton Davis literally stops. And like a horrible play. 4th and 1. 4th and 1. And that happens. Last play. We're going to end with a fun one. Again, you're going to play action. You're going to hand the ball off this way. Tua's going to roll out this way. And instead of it being Tyreek Hill, you got Jalen Waddle coming this way. Play action. It's the theme of the team. Theme of the game. Theme of the video breakdown. Little motion here. Look at this. So they're like, oh, they're up by a lot. They just shifted into I formation. They're going to run this ball. All right. Oh, he's shifting. Boom. You got to be good at it, too. Like, you got to hide that ball really well. And they bid on it. Look at it. They bid on it. They're all up. They're all up there. Here comes Jalen Waddle. Again, this is the same exact play. And you bid on it again, Jets. Roll out. Boom. And like I said to you guys with the Patriot game where Tua Tagovailoa ran out of bounds and you had Jalen Waddle, he can make these throws. It's the same distance. He can make the throws rolling to his left. And he did. And the Miami Dolphins won this game. Now, again, like I said, hopefully this is still on YouTube and you guys can watch it. If not, it's over on the Patreon. Overall, it's like the problem with the defensive line is they just can't get off their blocks. For some reason, and I guess it's the violence that Anthony Weaver's talking about, they just can't get off their blocks. As soon as they get engaged in a block, they're like stuck. You ever pick a baby up like a 2-year-old? You just hold them out there and they're kind of like, like they just want to be put down. Or like a little chihuahua, you pick them up and they kind of start spazzing out in your hands. That's what it's like for our pass rushers. Once they get engaged by these offensive linemen, they don't know what to do. Man, start ripping, start push-pulling, start ducking your shoulder. Get after the quarterback, man. This defense needs the defensive line to wake the blip up. Because if not, we're not going to win much games. There's only so much this offense can do. Especially with the bad offensive line. And especially with some of the things I'm hearing about James Daniels might not be coming back sooner than later. I'll talk more about that maybe, in another video. But comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Again, if you're on the Patreon, comment below. Let me know. Hopefully this is still on YouTube. I'm praying. Hey, NFL, if you're watching this, just leave it up, man. I pay for NFL Plus. I give you guys like a couple $100. Like, just leave it up. Please. My hard-earned money. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the picks. Like usual, stay classy and fins up.